can you introduce yourself?
Yes. My name is ShiKai, and the name is Tseng. Yes. So, but usually people just call me ShiKai.
ShiKai.
Yeah, and I was trained as an industrial designer.
Okay.
But with that background, I actually spent more time in more like design art field in my earlier career. Yeah, and later on, back to like 2015, I started to do curation because I'm always want to helping either like my own project or other people's project to speak to the audience. Yeah, so back to 2015, I did a show for Taipei City was applying for World Design Capital.
Oh yeah.
So
I heard
actually my first exhibition like happening in London. And later on, I did the first edition of London Design Biennale Taiwan Pavilion. Yeah, but still, meanwhile, I'm also doing my own design.
Okay, so you have your own design studio.
Yes,
ShiKai.
Studio ShiKai.
Studio ShiKai. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
There's a Studio ShiKai in Instagram, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you do here in JIA?
I can't remember exactly how and when did I meet Budiman. Yeah, and it was lovely to meet him. Yeah, well somehow I actually get message from him like from last year and say, ShiKai, and long time no see, and I'm doing this like an incredible event. Do you want to join? I was extremely busy at the time, so I actually didn't reply.
Oh no!
Really unpolite. Yeah.
Sorry, Budiman.
Yeah, but somehow he got another curator.
Oh.
Yeah, and that curator, again, it's funny because it turned to me and say, "Hey, ShiKai, do you want to join this one?" And I said, "Oh yeah, but I really want to go, but I can't make it. But is it possible you can just bring my piece to Bali?" And so it turned out like my wife Uba and bring her one piece, also mine. And so that curator, Elliot, so four of our works was here from last year. And Uba told me, my God, this is incredible event. You have to come next year. And also Budiman come to Taipei again. So we have a really nice like a coffee together. I think back to the February just this year.
So you're curating and then exhibiting also as a designer, right?
Yes.
So the piece that we saw here is one of the some of the work that you curated.
Oh yes.
You wanna explain a bit about
Yes. So bring me back for the background because this time I bring just include me. There's a total 10 different designer or studio artists coming. And the one of the reason I invite them because most of them are under like 40, like in their like 30s, age.
So emerging, upcoming designers.
Yes. And I think it's really valuable to present them and also to introduce them to outside of Taiwan. Yeah, so that's one of the main reason I invite them. Yeah, for example, this one in the front, it's Tentang stained glass lab, and they are the owner of the brand is called Bojie. Bojie was trained as an architect, but he has a big he's big fan of like antique glass. So this old kind of stained glass was produced in Taiwan back to like 1960 to 70s. But we don't do it anymore, so you can only collect it like from the old house.
So this is an old glass.
Oh, okay. So he changed this so this is one of his products, making become more like a gift box. But he also do lighting and also do like
the wall lamp.
Yes,
I saw that. Yeah,
that's incredible. Yeah. So apart from the glass, we have this one is Urco. It's very different. It's Urco's projects more like a research on sustainability, and because he find out, do you sometimes have some cushion like in your kettle, lots of like a mineral getting stuck inside of your kettle? Yes, it's that process called, I think it's called geopolymerialization thing. Yes, It's very
I know.
chemistry things, yeah. But that process, well, it's incredible. They will bring mineral with mineral together. It's become a boundary.
So
material.
what is the material of this?
I think this is limestone.
Limestone.
Yes, so limestone only. But if you can exaggerate that process, they'll join together, become really strong.
Okay.
So you want to find an alternative way to like replace the concrete. Yeah, it's lovely, and it's although it sounds really kind of geek for the chemistry.
No.
Yeah, but
I like it.
it's very arty in the way he processes this. But also we have tension. It's fascinating, like using this is wax.
Candle.
This is candle,
Okay.
and this is wax, and you find out a way to weave this kind of cotton core and dip into the wax. And apart from this kind of weaving, he also have another kind of lots of like mini bow fence. Like it's incredible. I mean, beautiful pieces. Yeah, and because back to the title of my curation for this time. The title is called like Touch Ground. Well, it's actually I want to reflect or giving response to Budiman's like
brief, which is very much related to the like a material, like a
Explorations about materials.
yes. I mean, but what being very different with Indonesia, like back to Taiwan, is of course we are designer. We always get inspiration from our surrounding. So, or just because Taiwan, it's or Taipei, of course that the city probably closer to Jakarta, more likely, and so we have lots of industry or like a factory or like a shop. It's not only natural part, but more like also urban part.
Yeah.
And so it's very mixing. So. And we will get our material or our resource material or inspiration from our surroundings. So the result come out together is not only from like a natural fiber, natural stone, but also, for example, this one is from Shuiyuan. This is the best things. This like a metal bowl is the joint. For the like street furniture or street rail.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So, because Shuiyuan, like a star from I think it's like 2018, he after he graduated from university, his research has always been about like a ready-made like metal parts from the metal shop, from any like other existing, but he used another way to sort of recreate object from the existing part, but finding our other function, other usage. Yeah,
Like an urban artisan,
Yes.
new coming designers
yeah,
that lives in the city.
yeah. So this one is he was curious like what is that? What is that part? Spent so much time looking for who made it and where it is, and finally it got this kind of supplier. And so if you ever have a chance to come to our booth, you will see lots of creation out of this. Yeah.
So this is a metal scraps then.
Yes, this is stainless steel.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about this one?
That's from 竹子. 竹子, it's a brand name, and the owner is called 竹君, but because it's close to like a 竹. It's funny because it seems like she was born for bamboo. Sorry, 竹子 is our pronunciation for bamboo. So yeah, and so she made the brand called 竹子.
Oh,
yeah, they do incredible like a mega giant installation, but they also do like small like sellable like small item for like aroma. Yes. And so, because we can only bring their works with our luggage, yeah, just in case, because we don't want to have any like custom issue, yeah. So we bring everything with our luggage. So yeah, but what I'm really happy to show is because I know Bali or Indonesia, it's been really good at aroma. So I think, yeah, let's try if you like it.
very interesting shapes.
Yeah.
Even though we are familiar with the material, how you presenting the shapes and the story is different.
So it's very diverse. If you come to our booth, and you see lots of different material, but they're all in our city actually. Yes.
So I've been to Taipei. What I like is it's a very a mixture of very modern urban city, but then again, when you see on the right, and then there's a very old city which has a lot of craftsmanships and bamboos and traditional stuff, but it's really like one.
Yeah.
Is that the correct perspective about design in
You mean Taipei, right?
Taipei.
Yeah. We do have like lots of like a small studio like spread out inside of the city. But there is just like a core part of old Taipei, where we have a street for like woodwork, a street for like metal components or welding. Yeah. So one of my projects is actually I just go there and to do a vacuum chamber out of stainless steel.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
It's funny. But inside of core the city.
Oh.
And so it's going to be Mandarin. It's like 打铁街, like the 新城街. Yeah, 新城 Street. Yeah, or
So that's the district.
No, it's actually just they are actually quite close to the Taipei main station. Yeah.
Okay. So how do you describe the Taiwanese design scene nowadays?
Hey. I think it's get more and more interesting. Yeah. Well, somehow, good and bad. Yeah. The bad thing is, our manufacturing or manufacturers are disappearing. In a way. Yeah, I think because Taiwan is really famous for like a semiconductor, right? True. Yeah, and so all the money is going there. Yeah.
True.
And so, but of course, we do have some other manufacturer like for furniture, for wood objects, for metal making things, but it's not as good as like a semiconductor business or industry.
Okay.
And so,
you mean the traditional manufacturer is going here?
True. Yeah. Yeah. It's difficult to compete with, especially for China. Yeah. It's so cheap and the quality is so good. but mainly it's about the cost.
Oh, it's getting higher and higher.
Yes. Yeah.
I think it happens around the globe, like everywhere.
Yeah.
All the traditional craftsmanships and manufacturers, artisans, have to like struggles and fight for their spots in the society.
The interesting is that's the thing. So some of the second generation or third generation,
They start to have the sense of
yes, they start to think,
Same
all right,
here.
maybe we should not only be manufacturer, we should do our own product so we can try to find other way to survive. Yeah. So not only in Taipei, but also Hualien. There's one of the pilot projects I participate. It's called, it's like helping, like we do have like a stone industry, like particular for marble. Yeah. So lots of like a second or third generation, or they running the like a stone manufacturing factory. Yeah, and they trying to set out a new brand. Yes.
Oh, if that's the case, then I think it's quite similar with what happened in Indonesia.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe like 5 years ago, I was so skeptical about, okay, this is definitely a dying art. All the handmade craft products from Indonesia, nobody wants it anymore, and then nobody wants to do it as an artisan, and the product itself is not like pushed forward into the society. So, it's definitely a dying art. But I was so wrong. In this couple of years back, this second generations of factory owners, maybe they studied abroad and got back, and then they suddenly has a sense of trying to seek for their roots,
Yes.
if you can say that. Like
Yes.
they are trying to find who they are as a person, as
Yes.
am I Indonesian? And if I'm Indonesian, then what should I represent?
Yeah.
And suddenly, all this traditional wisdom
Yeah.
are coming out into a new products. That's what I like.
Yeah.
And I think JIA is one of the example for that.
Yeah.
If you can see, that's a lot of new designers and established designers, of course, but they all bring their own like characters of Indonesia, how they see the traditional aspect and then translate into modern products.
Yeah.
I think it happens everywhere.
Yes, it's very important. You just mentioned about we should look at our own identity.
True.
Yeah, because I always think, for example, in Taiwan, in general, oriented people, if they are looking for the furniture, younger people, the first things coming out is IKEA.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
And so that's a bit sad. Well, there's maybe a second option. Well, they will probably think about, oh, Muji is also good.
Yeah.
By doing that, well, it's not about politics, but I think we should think about what is our lifestyle. Because IKEA, of course, they are promoting like Scandinavia lifestyle.
Big brands.
Yeah, or like a Japanese lifestyle from Muji or other brands. But if we, as a nation, or we need to kind of know who we are and have our own culture, or establish our own reputation, and of course we want to, for example, express what is the life in Indonesia, what is life in Bali.
Yes.
And Bali is such strong identity.
Yes.
And yeah, everyone loves Bali's life, yeah. So I think that you have a really strong root. But somehow for Taiwan, it's very difficult. Yeah, it's very difficult because we've been colonized by so many different culture. Yeah, so in a way, good and bad, we are very mixing. But in a way, I think we are still looking for what is our identity.
Yeah. Okay. I think we share the same problem here. For us here, I think I can speak because my studio also design furnitures and products. My worries is that the young generations, that because they are exposed to a lot of social media, digital images, like very fast, like everything is beautiful, everything is the same.
Yeah.
And suddenly what they do is they it's not that they don't have identity, but they become the image that they saw at the social media.
Yeah.
That is very concerning for me. But I still has hope for in the future that they will learn that they need to set their own identity. Like they have their own identity as Indonesian, but they have to make it into something.
As a brand, no matter what kind of format, like a YouTuber or
Yes.
well, storyteller. So they need to have their own story. So when they want to dig out their own story, they will come back to their roots. Yeah.
That is good to hear.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's going to be like one
Yes.
culture and then that's
That's
it.
boring.
Yeah, that's boring. That's very boring.
Yes.
Okay. We share the same perspective then. Okay, last thing. How do you? What is? I think I want to ask you about what do you think about the Taiwan design, and then what is the philosophy behind Taiwan design that you want to communicate with the world? Is too difficult?
Why do you put this in the last one? Oh, it's so big question. Yeah, we should put it in the first one.
The first one, and then
Oh my god. It's still forming, I have to say. Lots of designer in my generation start to think about this question. What is the identity? What is going to be? It's not easy to answer because we just start to think this question. I believe it's after like 2010 or 2013. Yeah, so it's still quite short. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, because we have different like a group in Taiwan. We have Hakka, we have Hokkien,
Yeah.
we have like the group from mainland China. Like they moved back to Taiwan with Chiang Kai-shek. We have like our native people. We also have like a new immigration from all over the Southeast Asia country or other country. Yeah, so it's very much mixing. Yes, but somehow if you ask around like, do you know Taiwan? Probably they will say, yeah, bubble tea. Yeah, true. So that's the things that the words from another designer called PD Wu. Yeah, from Taiwan. It's a good friend. They say that is Taiwanese culture because you got milk tea, you got black tea. Of course, we've been well known for like a very dedicated the tea culture. But we just want to make it more ordinary for everyone, so it's easy access. But we also want to make it more fun, more to enjoy it. So I think we are there to kind of transform the tradition to more like a daily life level, so everyone can enjoy it. So no matter the original culture is from Hokkien, Hakka, or Chinese
Everyone
culture.
can enjoy.
Yes, yeah. So it's very much mixing.
Okay.
Then we could create a new culture out of this original culture from all different groups. So I would say, I don't know what is Taiwanese culture, but I see the Taiwanese culture that's going to happen in the future is very much mixing.
All right, that is interesting.
Yeah.
That is interesting. Okay, after this, I will visit your booth.
Please.
We'll have a chat again.
Yeah.
And enjoy your sangria.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Okay, really nice chatting with you.
No, my pleasure.
I think this is our time for today. Thank you.
Thank you.
ShiKai.
Yes.